Hello, chat. Hello, Stella. Welcome to Spooktober. Yeah, I guess. What really scares me is running out of batteries. There's one more to try here.
Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing.
You started streaming Silent Hill 1 today? Nice.
Nintendo.
Mine's gonna be a very low effort, very low energy stream right here. It's kind of late.
You too.
I have like
come
time
to
for one run,
understand
so it's like not enough. But I also felt like I've been out of practice lately. At least mid game and so on. I don't even know if I have any save files. I don't think I do. Like these ones might be. This is like individual level. Maybe these couple ones. Maybe we like start a run just so I can get save files. I might actually do that. Like I play early game once. Finished all the horror OT hacks a couple days ago. Nice. How were them? Any cool stuff? Some good ones. I've been such low energy these days.
To think
We had
once I
one good news, exactly one good news. And that's Eternal got into a marathon. More than that, Discatery got into a marathon. Because I'm sick of running 80% in marathons. I've run that way too many times. think it'll also be a good test for me. Gain a longer run on a marathon. Just to see. Because if it's awful, then that probably means I won't be able to run high read on marathons. Because high read is longer. Way longer. Has Hyra ever gone into marathon? Sort of. Technically, yes. Technically, the first 2 world records were marathon world records. It's just that they were extremely underground.
I cannot say what was the true beginning, nor am I.
You know, games that show up are partially shaped by their popularity. What do you mean by that? Oh yeah, absolutely. Totally. Like, honestly, I don't expect... No, that's not completely true. I feel like... I like how I just stopped myself before I even said anything, but... yeah, I feel like Hybrid will probably never be on a GDQ. I can say that. Hybrid, it's probably more suited to, like, something like Longathon, I would say. Maybe even ESA could accept it. Wonderful. But I think I can safely say that unless someone like big takes the game, or you know, alternative universe, I eventually I'm a big streamer, which won't happen. And the other one also probably won't happen. But the other one is more possible, I guess. I mean, I've seen some like very obscure games that were run by a lot more like known gamers and got to bigger marathons. Now, the thing about it is though, like here's the thing, it's the length. Longer games are harder to get. Like that's the extra degree of difficulty. Because sometimes if you have like a 20-minute game, even if it's like a very unknown game, you might just get in because they always need filler. In alternative universe, Pandora streamed all her games consecutively for a charity event. And the cure for cancer is found, and then you don't need the charity anymore. Or maybe you still need it to just, like, you still need to fund the cure, I guess. Dude, what the fuck? Like, I guess this skeleton can press the thing. At least one war record happens. Yeah, I'm just a marathon speedrunner, so I actually don't grind my runs at all. So I can get war records on marathons. No, my TV went off. Much worse times, but it's extremely popular. Yeah. I mean, you can't have everything, right?
From my research,
It is complicated. Like,
apparent that
I
the
feel
endeavor-
like... Because at first I would agree with that, in fact. Because I'm spending a lot more time on other stuff to keep that popularity, right? You probably have to do a couple more casual streams from time to time. You have to manage like a TikTok channel or something. You have to do more shorts on YouTubes.
You have proven what we have feared.
You gotta
the
do more
most.
highlight reels and all that stuff. So there's a lot of time I'm now using on practicing. But at the same time, if I were more popular, I would probably have more motivation. It's my guess. And as such, maybe I'll stream more. I mean, I have to stream more, right? But also it means more runs. Spend too much time in randomizing. True. Actually, I should write something down. Yeah, I probably need to update my calendar. I'll do it after the stream. It is how often this game is brought up to the survival horror community and even by casuals, but basically no attention. Yeah. Apart from the spookings. Because to be fair, there is like a tiny bit of attention during spooky. Like when I changed the category, because I had Ragnarok as category because of the previous stream. And when I changed, I saw the viewers, and there are 11 viewers right now, or at least when I started the stream, I think. That's not bad, you know. It's more than 0, which is the usual. If I'm not streaming, and if I'm streaming, it's like 5, isn't it, or something? Sometimes it's like 7. Right now it's 1? Oh, okay, so maybe I changed the title like way before. I thought I just did it now. Maybe I did it like an hour ago. I'm not sure. It's either that or I'm seeing double. And it was never an 11. You suck. Okay. You suck. Okay. But I feel like during these days I think I've consistently seen viewers and streamers in this game. But yeah, it sucks that it's, you know, just during spooks, and also like seriously, I would love if any of the Silent Hill, Resident Evil, I don't know, Parasite Eve, Fatal Frame, Dino Crisis, you know, all the horror speedrunners at least get like one run of this. Not even like be competitive, but like give it a chance. Because at least me watching runs of all those other games, I feel like this has a lot of depth. I feel like the only one that I've seen that has a similar depth to this, although it's more of an action horror, but and that's probably why, is Dead Space. Dead Space seems to have a lot of depth, speedrun wise as well. No. 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 Yes. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. That's actually the worst thing, when you try to avoid the sanity effect and you get it there. Now that said, like, honestly, if you had that sanity effect, you're either gonna get it there or in the door, so I guess it's fine. Arjun speaking, you're actually not losing time. So I guess it's alright. No. But yeah, we need something big to play there. We need like Punchy is the guy that is kind of big. that I feel like suited for this game,
Dreams.
probably.
Modern psychology of
But also, like, hopefully not play it just once. Because I feel even if when you get like beat people to play it just once, it's like you get a tiny bit of hype, but it's not enough to like motivate anyone else. I feel we need someone to actually like again maybe get like a bad run, just get a bad run. Or even a decent one. Get a 4th place. Getting 4th place, it's very easy in this game. It's like it's extremely affordable for any runner of any caliber. You can probably do it on, well, depending on how motivated you are, you can do it on a week, maybe 2. To catch up with me, it is possible, absolutely. I have no doubt that there are runners as good as me or better. 100% possible. What it's hard is for someone to maintain the motivation with a game like this. I think that's the only thing stopping anyone of good caliber. It's the dedication, it's not really the skill. And I think the same applies to all my other games. It's not easy. And it will take some time. And that's the thing, like, you have to spend a bunch of time. Like, again, 4th place, super accessible. Like, I really mean that those 2 weeks. Oh, I forgot more. That's fine. Not like it matters. Like, that's not a joke. Like, you can do it on 2 weeks. Like, Cove got a 4th place in 12 hours. Well, a little bit more than that, because I think it was the 2nd try. But Cove did the 12-hour challenge, which is like someone learns something like a speedrun on 12 hours and finishes in 1 or 2 runs and call it a day with it. And that's how he got 4th place. But it's a questionable 4th place. Very good for 12 hours, but for 4th place it's questionable because it's just barely under 2 hours. And you can get like a 40x, like or more than 40x, like between 140 and 150. I say if you just spend 1 or 2 weeks like actually learning the game, you should be able to get that. Now getting 3rd place, that's much harder. Like, we're probably talking about a month. Maybe 2. And 2nd place is several months, probably. And 1st place, probably a year. Please do. Like, actually, please do. Like, actually, you need 0 experience. 4th place is free. Like, seriously. I mean that. It's like completely free. 1, 2. I mean, it depends. The thing is, because like I said before, one of my problems is because I'm so low energy, lack of motivation, and I'm like constantly in a bad spot, like psychologically. I actually run a lot less than your average speedrunner, I would say. Like I'm chronically under my potential because of depression and things like that, and lack of resources. But there are a lot of speedrunners that don't have that have the quote unquote normal life privilege, and that alone will give you a like massive advantage compared to me. Like, maybe I am underestimating myself. I feel... Maybe I tend to do that, but I feel like it shouldn't be that hard. I mean, no, it is hard, but it shouldn't be that impossible, you know what I mean? You're seeing what other runners do on other games. Like, I think there is enough evidence. Oh my god. Let's just, like, load. But yeah, 4th place is free, 3rd place is accessible, 2nd place is hard, but doable, and 1st place it's really hard, but also doable. Because my run is not perfect, and it doesn't even use all the tech available. First you have to beat the game in Japanese. Exactly. But in fact, if you don't want to, you can always, you know, if you have homebrew, you can just copy my save file. And just ask for it in the Discord, and I'll give it to you. I'm stuck.
Curry.
Yeah, and I guess that's the other thing, like, is the accessibility of the game. That's also on the motivation side, sort of, because like I see runners like spending a lot more money on versions of more popular games, so that's not necessarily an excuse for a runner that is already spending money on other games. Especially considering Japanese is way cheaper than the rest of the versions. Now, that's only necessary for 1st place. You can get 2nd place on emulator, because you're only using probably about a minute. And that means you can also get a sub 130 on emulator. Yeah. No, I meant like beat your run. But yeah. And also, like, I've been thinking about it. I haven't done it because no one has shown up with interest. But I feel like frame one, as we get someone like very into the game, and like they really don't want to run on emulator. They really want to run on, let's say, I don't know, Nintendo or something. I feel like I'm a fan of the rule set of like, if you are like, I don't know, maybe 20 minutes or something far from the world record, like just don't hold that much scrutiny. Because it's like whatever. Like it's such a small community, and even bigger communities do stuff like that. But yeah, now we have more perspective. Like, no. We can have more opinions. Because my opinion is very biased. How hard do you think it's getting second place in this game? Because my opinion is fourth place is free. Third place is doable. Second place is hard, I think. And first place is really hard. Not very hard? Okay. Gain a clean run with decent execution and luck. Yeah, like the thing with second place is like, if you're not going for Roberto skip, yeah, it's what you say. If you're going for it, you have a lot more leeway because it saves 5 minutes, but you have to commit to learning the trick, which on its own can be, it is a lot of commitment. Oh yeah, there's the console privilege. Wow, those guys beat me up. Kareem just disappeared right there. Yeah, like there was a little bit too much flicking. It's a toll on the game. I think it's the first time I see it. Like I've seen the flickering, I've seen enemies disappearing for frames, but that was like a lot of frames where Kareem disappeared. That's like it's the funny version of lag. It's like low lag. Because it's playable, you're still losing time, but I feel like just playing it out, it's probably faster than doing the enchant backup. Because it's not that slow, but you're definitely losing time. And you get those weird, like, flickering glitches.
I will not argue that I was shocked by the sudden mention.
We also have the incentive for choosing the alignment. Especially because it's called 100% one alignment. So which alignment do you want? We only have one to show. So otherwise it would be 6 hours or something. I don't know. Probably less than that. No, it's definitely less than that. Like true ending is just below 4. True Hundo should be below 5, I think, maybe? I'm not sure. Yeah, probably. %100% be below 6, but can't quite tell yet.
Oh, that's extraordinary.
Kind of a damage boost over there.
Amazing.
Amazing. Here. Forgetting that I'm on that page. You can crash the game here if you read the letter during that pause. Like if you wanna crash the game, you can do it that way. It's like a very trivial crash to get. It's a mistake. Supposed to kill this guy first. But whatever.
Amazing.
I'm right there, dude.
amazing.
My computer has been sounding a little bit more than usual. I think it's time for a cleanup. Probably open it and I'll take a look. We're also gonna get to hotter days, so less refrigeration for it. Probably a good moment to open it. Yeah, it's kind of a long animation, even if it is a close one. Submerged in mineral oil. Yeah, I don't know about that. Those things scare me. But technically, you get another fan. That's wrong. Can always get more fans, right, chat? You know, all disease is so messy. Do not recommend. Okay. Save before Lindsay.
The ancients' influence was incredible. From
But yeah, what if the new fan also sounds too much? Imagine that. That'll be a problem for me. Because I want my computer to be as silent as possible. And then I'm getting an AIO cooler. My PC. I'm very happy with it. What is an AIO? All in one. Oh, I see. Yeah. Like that trapper felt like the angle wasn't going to explode. Self-contained water cooler. I have to fill it. Never change the water or anything. I see. No. Oh, dude, I hate when I change those. No bleeding walls, no problem. This is handle. Yeah, so this practice file is already invalid, by the way. Because I missed one item in Anthony. Not like it matters. Oh my god. Yeah, press everything. It doesn't matter.
Remember me, Alex.
This can't be happening.
Okay, I have to remember about that punch. One punch. I've watched 2 movies since the last stream. The movies that I watched when I was young. And I missed them. Because I haven't watched them in forever. One I remember a bunch, the other one I barely remember anything. So one is Kung Pao, Enter the Fist. It's a very silly movie. Like it's basically a cheap post made movie. Like you can think of it of like a very long YouTube poop before YouTube was a thing. And it's still like very high effort cheap post as well. Because it's like I think they took an old movie and like edit in a bunch of characters, dub voice acting into it, completely changed the plot, and like chroma a guy into the movie and a bunch of characters, and they definitely put a lot of effort into that. Like 2000 something, 2003 could be? Yeah, I forgot, look at that. I forgot the punch. I always forget the punch. Can never remember it. Things, even if I remember the punch, I don't quite know how to dodge it. Depending on the angle. But yeah, if you are like into cheap post, YouTube poop sort of stuff, maybe not as crazy as a YouTube poop, but a little bit. You might like the movie. It's fun. You're not looking for anything deeper. You just want to laugh a little bit, and it's very ridiculous, and it knows it is. Extremely self-aware. Oh, hand. That was fuck you, fuck you. I guess maybe I should do a money there. Means I don't need money here. Rude. And the other one I watch, also in a similar vein, but not as cheat posty. Like it's still very self-aware and wanted to be funny all the time and all that, but like a good comedy still. It's Challenge Soccer. It's a really good movie. I actually really enjoy it. But also extremely weird in a different way. So here we're gonna do Edward skip. And later on we're gonna do Edward skip because we're gonna do Edward anyways. Well, I guess not really, because we're not skipping Edward skip. We're still doing it. Just not using it to skip Edward.
You are not free to leave this plane.
In Europe,
Until you complete a
during the
task
time
for
of the
me,
Inquisition,
you are to hunt down and kill the master of this game. Yeah, I guess. And like what happens later? Like it kills the master of this house. And then the creature is free to leave this plane. Like where does it go? There's like better planes for them? To the vacation plane? What do you do after that? Retirement plane.
Not a moment too soon.
I've done everything I need. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. You are free to leave this plane. That's like if anyone does a YouTube poop of this game. That's like the biggest meta and like the biggest art part of YouTube poops. It's like the ability to edit out speech. And also make up words out of others. As well as define expectations, maybe. Eternal CDI. And that's why I feel like Kung Pao feels a lot like a poop. Because it has some of that. Although, you know, it's voice dub into it, but it has it with like the shots. Like there's this one part where it's the protagonist, it's called the Chosen One. And there's like a love interest. And hang on. And she's like escaping from the bad guy, looking for the Chosen One, and she's like escaping from a bunch of bad guys in a meadow or something. And on the other side, she sees the Chosen One, so she's like, Chosen One! And the guy it's coming, and he says, I'm coming! And then she says it again, Chosen One, I'm coming! And you see every time the shot changes, like the first 2 times you see the guy getting closer, but the 3rd time he actually, it's like the first shot again, sort of. Like he's farther away. And it goes like 4 times. It's so stupid. Like it really feels like, you know, like prehistoric poop. And the movie loves to do that, to just repeat a certain shot over and over between other shots. It loves that shit. And weird sounds as well. The gear might be in the window? Around. I forgot my pool. Probably got it here. Like that might just barely save me from sanity effects. I'm gonna do one money. Oh, I have bleeding walls, although I did have manip, so I actually don't know if I still have them. They don't disappear immediately after a manip, so... Thanks. I almost didn't do it. Like the only motivation I got was like, you know what? I've said a couple times that I could do as like a practice stream. No stakes. Yeah, kind of sucks that if I miss my first pull, then I don't know if I have guaranteed fleeting walls, and I actually have to manip a whole lot to be safe, which defeats the purpose of the pull a little bit, but it's not bad because I have a lot of magic.
Brother Andrew suspected Augustine all along.
You have missed notifications. We might need something like a. I know Beanie did this at some point. I don't know if it's still a thing. I also never knew how it worked. I just remember him talking about it. Something like a panda alert, which I don't know. It goes directly to your phone or something. I don't know. Oh, they're supposed to go to your phone. I see. I get it. Because I didn't know you could do that. It's like very obvious, in fact. I never thought about it. No, that's incorrect. No, that is correct. Is that correct? That is correct. Just dispel, nothing else. Your phone doesn't care. Sucks. Get air. Should probably time this shit again. Or you should do it immediately. Okay.
You are a clever man.
Absolutely unfair. Unfair and insane and mental. So one option, I actually never thought about it. Oh, but I'm gonna lose attack. The one option is like to cast a free something, like free. It could be like free dispel into shield, for instance. And then I don't have to worry about bounties. But it also means either one manual spell or an extra assignment somewhere. It sucks that we have to use attack once on Roberto. I'm around. It could be like after this dispel, we don't need dispel anymore, so could be like assignment plus manual. Emmanuel assignment. I'm around. What happened? Let's take a look at that. Now, wait, why is the B2er like small like that? What is this? What is this black thing right here? The fuck?
Deep into that darkness peering.
Something weird happened right here with my...
Wondering.
Because this is my Dolphin scene.
Doubting.
But it has this Mumi. Like the Chrono Trigger. What the fuck? Maybe when I did Chrono Trigger, I copied something? So weird.
Nintendo.
What?
You too will come to understand fear.
Weird. Okay, I need Old Trapper. Sneeze. Come to me. Going away. Got stuck. Chat, that's 16 frames. Do you think 16 frames is worth it? What do you think? That's probably one wrong menu. Okay, 77. Like smaller than the other. If I do it from farther away. You probably do it from even farther than that. Okay, that's more like it. Okay, so there is like a second. It definitely depends on how far I do it. But if I get stuck, it can hurt. Yeah, okay, it can be very fast. I need to do it from farther though. Also, if I do it from farther, the trapper is in a better position. I don't have to kill it. Nor worry about it. This is what I'm thinking. I can just run straight if I have the shields, I guess.
You are a clever man.
They're still body blocking me. Oh, come on, really? Probably better to just stick to that one. So yeah, this way, so I lose a tiny bit of time here, but I save that time on Roberto, because I don't have to assign shield. And I lose like, it could be like 1 second, ooh, okay. It could be like 1 second on the free gas, but also I would never lose any seconds in the bounties. That's like the benefit. I mean, I kind of like it. Like, it would be way more useful to have them late before. But I can't really, like, have that on the assignment. I can have the cake or eat it, but not both. I can eat the cake without having it. Yeah, that's a little risky. Like that far. Like a little bit after the stairs.
are a clever man.
Oh, it's still slow as fuck. Oh, that's... Huh. Like, it saves a tiny bit, but still, like, so slow. Hmm.
You are a clever man.
Yeah, so I think I have to go for this strat, for, like, the other side. Which used to be the very old school strat. Just because this time, they're probably never gonna get me.
You are a clever man. You are a
I'm trying to
clever man.
get the other RNG.
Clever man. You are a clever man. You are a clever man.
Okay, that's the other RNG. Oh, but you're still, like, in the way.
You are a clever man. You are a clever man. You are a clever man. Brother Luke. Brother Luther. Man.
Maybe it only depends on my angle and nothing else.
Brother Luther. Brother Luther. Brother Luther. Brother Luther.
Like, you can't hit it until it wakes up. I hate it.
Brother Luther.
Still probably faster.
Brother Luther.
In worst case scenario at least.
Brother Luther. Brother. Brother Luther. Brother Luther.
Okay, we finally have... Yeah, you can't... they're unchargeable. You cannot be targeted. Yeah, like, it's still optimal to do the The fade. The back up. Back out. It's kind of silly. Now I feel like the back out it's easier in this one. Like from this angle. Yeah, I don't know. Might still get the shields. Like again, it also means I don't have to worry about it anymore on Roberto. It's less about being safe and more about being consistent. What? Wait a minute, that's also like the wrong spot. Because I need to keep attack. Shit. So this also means screwing my muscle memory a little bit. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe I don't like this. Like it's totally doable. It's just because I've lost runs because of muscle memory.
You are a clever man.
It does feel like this side is more comfortable though. Like maybe even for any percent. I feel like I actually went for that side for a while and then switched to the other. I wonder if now I'm gonna switch back. Yeah, forget about the shields. Won't do them.
Much has been written about the exploits of conquerors.
Dude. Dude. Do not grab Roberto. Oh my god, I told ya. I told ya not to do it. Should not punch that. The red one was very close, I could barely see it. Why? Why are you there? Why are you alive? Fuck. No, that hit was for the horror. What the fuck? Just kill the other horror. Oh, I hate that from the save. That actually really sucks. Yeah, so right there I actually did an extra bit of running into the door, which I think is the optimal play, to make completely sure that the trapper explodes. Well, actually it's not the optimal one, it's just prefer one. The optimal one is when you don't do a single target running and you just go straight. And explodes as well, but that one's tricky. Stopped doing that long ago. Did it for a little bit, but I lost some runs to it. Should always punch this door, otherwise I'm stuck on this animation. I don't know if it has to do with the spell or with the pause. Because usually you can just cancel those into running, but with that freak ass, I cannot. Just don't know which part of the freak ass is the one that is preventing it. that can get you, depending on the timing. If you're right where it summons, I think Roberto is like slow enough that the animation of it it can get you. I think I've seen it on runs. I'm gonna run out of safe house. Like, maybe I don't need this one.
The war to end all wars redefined how mankind...
I feel like for the marathon, for the incentive, I think Celta is the best alignment for people to choose. Okay, so we can still save here. I don't know if we can save after Revolver. Revolver! Or even after the tome. I feel like it is the best because every single run on marathons has been on Uyoth. So it's a little bit of a change of pace. And also because Chaturga, you cannot do Black Guardian skip. You have to do GIM. Not GIM. I keep saying GIM. Instakill. Whereas in Celta, even though it isn't the hardest, Black Guardian skip, I think it's worth showing. Like, even if I have to do second try or something, because that you cannot see that anywhere else. You can only see it on Hando. So I actually hope I hope we don't get Chaturga. At least. I'm fine doing Uyos, but I would prefer to do Celta. And honestly, if enough people that know the game watch the thing, I think Celta it's a good contender because, you know, people will probably think, oh, that's sanity related. Even though it doesn't change a whole lot. But don't tell anyone. Tell everyone that it does affect your sanity. I mean, it does affect a tiny bit. I have to do a couple extra records, so it actually doesn't affect. Like here, I need to do a rego in cell type, I think. Don't quite remember. It wasn't 80%. Or maybe at least a manip. Without the explosions here, I just remember about explosions in the sky. The Mad Rock Band, or Post Rock, I guess. I should check it out again. Back in the day I didn't get into it, but I had a friend that was into it. I remember it being good, but just wasn't in the mood. Maybe. Maybe now's the time. This string has never been shown in a marathon. Or has it? Oh, wait a minute. No, I don't think it has. Because it was on 80% for a little bit. But I think during that period, we didn't get a run in a marathon. Because my first marathons actually didn't even have Edward skip. And so there weren't any clips. And then we got to GDQ. I think we got to hotfix first and Thundertone as well. And maybe we already had Instagill by then. Yeah, on Thundertone we definitely had Instagill. Because that's also on the beginner's route. Makes sense. So it will actually be like a brand new one for marathons. So I actually have a couple save files for this guy. On this one. Okay, we have that. We can probably replace this. And then I also have this. So I guess we're fine on save files, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I should definitely do that before getting the second book. The menu is cleaner. Wrong. You're getting scuffed. Not the cutscene I want to watch. Oh boy. How is that not a fast pickup? I think that wasn't that loud as usual. It felt less loud. I don't have my phones on, but... Oh, I watched one more movie. I watched The Mask. Which is another movie I watched a lot when I was young. I didn't remember a whole lot of it. Oh, so I did that too early. Actually, good that that happens on a practice run. Ha ha ha. Ivan Yatra, thank you so much.
Pandora 46 jam.
Yes, indeed, 46 ounce. Thank you so much. I'm overcome with emotion for all the support. That is a lot of money. Thank you so much. You're about to start playing this casual again. Nice. That also always makes me happy. Might get cut here. Ooh, close. Thank you. Yeah, my body and soul doesn't want to do Edward Enga, but I have to. Because even this needs some practice. Like, nothing here is particularly hard. But it's not great that the only place I played is on rounds. Oh yeah, totally. I wouldn't use it myself, but I wouldn't mind someone else using it. Like, in general, I try to avoid any alert from the games I run. Because it will probably distract me and get me confused. And that's why I only have, like, very casual stuff. Like, I have... most of my alerts are from Perfect Dark. And I have, like, a bunch of weird sounds. Like, random songs. I have, I think, a couple from PSO, like Turk Evolution. I'm sure I have more. But yeah, most of the quotes are from Perfect Dark. But yeah, there's a bunch of songs I would love to have as alerts. If it wasn't for that, like the Yahoo from Hocus Pocus. Probably a bunch of weird sounds from Lost Vikings 2. Maybe I could get a couple Chrono Trigger ones. That's the other thing, I actually have a lot of alert sounds. On random. So it's not always the same. Okay. I really need to figure out something to do with this camera. I'm gonna have to do it on emulator though, because there's no way I'm recovering this place during console. Yeah, because 8 and 2, I figured them out on Hando. But 5 keeps giving me trouble. that one. I never thought I would say something like, I miss Alex Enga. 90% you do that instead of these. Now something cool on True Hando. We're probably gonna do this chapter only once. Like on the first playthrough. And then second and third. We can probably do restores to avoid well, we still have to get on the chapter, but we can avoid the Enga section. On third and second playthrough, probably with a restore. I need to figure out which restore though. You're going to shit. No. It's a glitch. And there are no items in the Enga section. There's nothing 400% required here. So I guess, yeah, we're gonna cheat a little bit. We're gonna get the flag before. We're gonna get the Enga flag before Edward. Which means we might get a little bit of an earthquake during the mansion. Because the Enga flag makes the screen shake. So we might get that during the vampire. Or, hang on, let me think. There's Vampire Restore. Can we like teleport to the end of Enga? I don't remember how Vampire Restore works. Like, I'm pretty sure I've done some of this mental work already, but I forgot it. Because I guess that's the other option, like Vampire Restore to warp into the end of Enga. But I haven't loaded Enga yet. Like, I don't know if not watching the first cutscene could be troublesome. So that's what something that can happen sometimes. You see that, chat? Oh, look at that. Oh, look at that. Am I dead? Okay, that was close. I was very close to dying there, I think. Gotta document everything. I document everything except like just stuff I say. Like, it's probably on a stream, but I'd never dig into it because I haven't got I still haven't got into like the actual work of routing of routing 200. So a lot of this is a lot of it is like, oh, I said this once, I said this idea, that's about it. True Hunter. I have no magic. But we have an early bull, so maybe it's fine. Like, my games, I would argue that they are some of the most documented ones in the internet. Oh, like your actual job. I thought it was like you were saying like your job. Like it's my job to be a good speedrunner, you know? It's not. It not really is. But I get it. Okay, I get it. Your real life job. See, that's the thing. I don't have a real life job. Currently. No, he's tired. He's so tired.
Master.
Master. Probably don't need that.
Help me! Please help me!
No.
I can't get the blood out!
It's funny, we see these after Edward. We're supposed to see it before. So I already have a save file for this part. Master. Of course. Oh, I forgot again. Okay. No sanity effect. Of course. When I forgot it on practice, I don't get the sanity effect. When I forgot it on a run, I lose 12 seconds. I was supposed to load the other file. It's probably gonna... Okay, this doesn't lead into anything. Sorry. I thought it would lead into, like, softlog. Like, empty room. But I guess my restore room currently is there, so... So when you do it from a reset, I think it leads into softlog. Because you're restoring to an empty room. Yes, indeed. Exactly what you said.
Wherever
Don't you love that you
disaster
can
and
cast
death
spells
lurk,
in my chat?
there is like
You can even make your own. For all the combinations that the devs wanted to put in the game, but end up not putting in the game because it was too much. Dennis said that in the interview that he wanted to have every noun verb combination to be a spell. How do I make curse words? You can enchant your words. If you enchant it with Uyaoth, then they're gonna sound smart. You enchant it with Zelda, they're gonna sound crazy. And you enchant it with Chaturga, I don't know, maybe like they're gonna sound aggressive. Die, Tom. But you have to enchant them first. Absorb creature, steal health or sanity. Oh yeah, that sounds pretty cool. That's a good idea. Oh, I did it too late. I keep doing the second mode, it's just the first mode. We're gonna go mental, I guess. Got stuck. Okay, that's actually bad. I mean, maybe not bad, but like I prefer when this zombie sings because he has a beautiful voice. You're going to enchant trans rights. I'm going to enchant my hormones so they're more powerful. This spell one hormone absorb the other. Yeah. That's all I need. Yeah, I have the there you go. I gladly don't have to dispel one of my hormones anymore because the Chilean health system is great. Yeah, what I would love, so I think some of this game can really benefit from a warp spell because of the backtracking. It is a little niche, but I still think it's good. Think of it as like Pharaoh's Wing in Ocarina of Time. For me, the way to set that up would be something like Like you can set up one respawn point with a spell and then maybe another spell throws you there. And I'm thinking something like summoning self. Like maybe summon self puts you back on the respawn point, and maybe project self makes a respawn point. And you can have 3 of them, or I guess 4 of them even. Just one for each color. Like that would be so cool on a speedrun. And honestly, it would be more of a thing for like semi-experienced players or like second playthrough. Like that's the other thing. Like if you think about it, it could be like New Game Plus, or not necessarily like New Game Plus, but in the sense of the game doesn't tell you about it. There's not a scroll of it, but you, if you just try it, you might get it, and it's like a mystery spell. You don't quite know what it does. I don't know. Hidden spell. Let's change the shotgun again. Yeah, even on 80%, like Roberto, it's like big time. Backtracking, and Paul as well. Lindsay, if you know where Mantorg is as well. Like imagine, well, I guess it can broke Enga a little bit. But you can always do the silly stuff of deactivating it on some places. Just like, you cannot summon everywhere, right? So maybe Enga is like too powerful for that spell to work, I don't know. Or like the energies of the city makes it hard for Alex to concentrate her warping powers. You can just put that message somewhere. No warp message. Just like no magic message and no summon message. Pretty sure I can save here. That's how you save here. Oh, but this save is like from the beginning. It's on Alex 12. No, honestly, let's just keep that. So it actually saves time to do a portal cancel there. I've been trying to do it on runs, but I just never get it. Because it's actually harder for me to do it without the animation of the portal. Because I usually, I sort of use that as a visual cue, so I don't have a consistent visual cue here. But it actually saves like 0.3 seconds. Did you know you can switch targets in this game? Well. Yeah, a lot of damage. Can I get a free gas during Roberto? I can actually match here because I changed my page. Okay. 2. So I counted 18 hits there.
Ah, that's the ticket.
So I don't know if I miscounted or I missed one. No idea. Because it should be 17. Oh, you were saying summon area as a teleport. What? Is this any percent? Oh yeah, this is any percent. Interesting. I thought it was handle. Is this any percent? This is also any percent. Oh my god. So I would have benefited from those saves. But we have this one. This one is, yeah. This one is handle. Huh. Yeah, fell late. I matched really hard to try to compensate for it, but And that one fell too early. Really? I hate this streak. Why is it so hard? Why can't I find lyrics for it? Like I have on 80%. Like for a bit I was using Goliath lyrics, but it wasn't fully consistent. Give me 1 second.
A storm approaches, Augustus. A storm of metal and fire. And a torrent of souls along with it. Young and vibrant. Yes, I have seen it coming. A worthy sacrifice, I am sure. And one that will allow...
Yeah, on 80% I use Mechan Protector. Oh, dude. I got nervous because of... I need to do the sanity effect skip. Like, this is the one thing that makes 100% not completely accessible. Like, I would argue that at high level, Hando is easier than 80%. Again, if we are comparing both at high level. But if we are not at high level, 80% has a very consistent beginner's route, which you can get 4th place with it. Oops. Let's do it again. But Hando doesn't quite have a beginner's route. And the thing is, if you're not doing this trick, you have to spend like 13 minutes on Alex. It's not really 13, it's probably more like 10 minutes. Whereas on 80% is just 5 minutes of Roberto skip. I can save here.
Wherever disaster and death lurk,
What the fuck?
there's like
What? It was showing the other... What? How does that work? I want to see that again. Like I know I know edges to edge is really weird, and it actually like has some time where it low-key shows. There's like a couple frames where you can show stuff that is happening in other places. Huh. So let's see, we have to get out of here like really late. Maybe like there. I don't know if the save is required. Probably not. Okay, I'm not gonna skip.
Wherever disaster and death
Look at that!
lurk, there is likely to be an ancient just beyond our
That's so
senses,
weird!
waiting.
What the fuck?
They prey on our misfortune and exploit it toward their own twisted ends.
Yo, Beacon, how's it
When
going?
hundreds of oil
This is
fields
not
are set
supposed,
ablaze
like,
on the
this is
heels
not
of
the
war,
screen you're supposed to
the
see.
ancient's grip tightens.
By the way, you should be
knowing that
seeing
lives will
the
be
Michael, like,
forfeit
title
and
page.
resources squandered. But a few people make a difference.
What the hell?
People like Michael Edwards, a Canadian industrial firefighter hired to put an end to the insanity at the end of the war.
Never seen this, by the way.
Ironically for him, the insanity was just
What's gonna happen now?
beginning.
It's just gonna transition to this. Just like that, okay.
How's the temperature
Mental.
there?
It's hotter than hell here. I'm getting a little nervous about this.
Why is that a
It
thing?
feels more out of control than the others. More powerful. I don't know how else to describe it.
This is the safest way to blow out these things. You've done this enough to know that. It's by the numbers. It's all good. Just relax.
You know, this place right here, by the way,
There, so you're probably right.
was actually 3D model at some point.
Nitroglycerin-grade dynamite all in place.
It's not a room in the game because it's, you know, it's pre-rendered here, but they probably modeled it to get the pre-renders. Because if you see,
Sure thing.
like, there's evidence of 3D models of this on one of the artist's page. Like, one of the portfolios of the artist has like a bunch of rooms that didn't make it into game. And I think one of those is actually that place. Here, let me show you. Eternal images, art and CG. I think it's this one. Yeah, so that looks like the place that it's being burned. It probably was modeled at some point. Just to get the pre-render, maybe? I'm not sure. And there you can see the firefighting. Wreckage concept. I don't know what the other says. Fire concept? I don't know. But yeah, because there is actually unused rooms in the game. But this is not one of them. Like, you can't find this room in the files. Wreck concept? Yeah. So we have wreck concept and wreckage concept. Yeah, and there's a bunch of those. Like, there's this one. And again, you can find this on the portfolio of one of the artists of the game. But this one, of course, was used. It's like Alien and Z. This one for some Enga stuff. Like the mysterious giant, I don't know, tomb that is on number 8 and number 9. I feel like there's probably a giant monster inside of it. So this room, for instance, you can walk on this room, but it's still used. Well, there's 2 rooms here, but, you know, one of them, the one without the candles, that is used on an in-game cutscene. But you can't play on it. Well, technically, you can probably warp to it. Like, legit, you know, with a glitch. I would bet that you can warp there. Like, maybe just cutscene storage? That might be enough. Although it's not a room change. So that makes it a little bit harder. Because the one we have done, legit. Actually, I'm pretty sure I've done it on console even, maybe. I'm not entirely sure because the camera is wacky. But I definitely done it on emulator with glitches, not hacks. It's teleport to Alex's room. One of the first things we did when we got cutscene storage. There's also like these very cool storyboards. I don't have any notes. This is the fight Uyod against Chaturga. Against the action posing, the showdown. Dialogue, roar. Also, notice how Chaturga is written here. Spelled is Chat-urga instead of Chaturga. He matches down with his claws, sending flames racing towards Uli. Flames head towards Uli before they reach him. What do you mean him? How do we know? It's pronouns. Opens a dimensional portal, swallows them, and snaps shut. Behind Chaturgi, portal reopens and make flames race his back. You don't exactly see that. You see more like a, because these are like flames on a invisible plane. But instead you see like a ray. Arg. The is covering flames. Wreaths in agony. I never heard that word in my life. It's a new word for me. Uya and Chaturga size each other up like gunfighters. Electricity surges from Uyi's core. Lightning bolts rain down on Chaturgas from above. He's overcome with emotion. Still mothering from Uyi's previous attack, Chaturga's breath is hard and prepares himself for battle. Roar! Rearing back and opening his terrible jaws, Chaturga rises a claw to strike. Roar! The instant before Chaturga's claw can make contact with Uyi, it disappears into an open portal. Yeah, we get this on the fight. Like this made it into the fight, and it's probably one of the coolest moments in that fight. Oh? Chaturga is stunned for a moment. He discovers his right claw missing at the wrist. Arr! Pain, blood. Camera trucks out from Chaturga's close-up. The foreground portal opens. The missing claw stumbles out. Yeah, like this one is like super textbook of what happens in the fight. One more G for the center frame. Oh, you're right. Holy shit. It's because it's closer. Because on the other one it's not on close up anymore. But yeah, we only have those. We don't have any storyboards for the other fights, sadly. But we have this freak right here. Which if I have to speculate, I would say that this is the silent ancient, which is the yellow one. Dennis mentions this in one of the many interviews. It's the only one where he says that at some point they were thinking about a fourth. No, a fifth, actually. Maybe related to yellow. And speculation maybe related to Bargain. I don't think he says that, but... And it's called the Silent because nobody knows about it. I think. But yeah, we don't even know if this concept is from Eternal. Because, again, it's just... It wasn't one of the artist pages, but that doesn't necessarily mean that it was for Eternal. It's just that it wasn't the same page where you can find this, for example. And that's why you're kind of inclined to speculate. And like on the same section as well, you know? It's not like on a different page. There's this one as well. Black Guardian, Celta. It's something that is not quite a Celta in its face, but... and this weird vampire concept. Well, very like bad face. And mischievous. And yeah, there's actually like also there are 3D concepts, or I don't know how would you call this, chat. So this right here, because this is like it's a 3D crawling game render, but like a little bit better than in-game render. Yeah, it's a render. Like it's a render made to show the creature, because this is not how, like, this is not anywhere in the game. There are renders of, we think, every enemy, but there's a couple that I haven't been able to find. Like, we have all trappers. We have, we're missing Uyoth zombie. We have all zombies except Uyoth. We have all horrors, we have all bone thieves. We are missing, which one is this? Oh, that's vampire. So we're missing Zelda Gatekeeper, which is the Reapers. A ZG render. And we have all the Guardians and all the Black Guardians as well. So for instance, we have this one. With like big shadows that you don't really see in the game, and also like a lot of rocks that are definitely not in the game. I think also a bunch of extra rocks here. But yeah, I have the feeling that, you know, Uyoth Zombie, like at this point, Uyoth Zombie and Zelda Gatekeeper, they're kind of like lost media. I found all the other ones on internet, and that's the thing about internet, like as time passes, a lot of this stuff gets harder to find, especially with AI bullshit. I don't think AI like alters this game in particular very much, but still. And then there are renders like this. I love this one. I love like the Max pose. It's like being goofy while Alex and Edward are trying to be serious. I might use this one for a thumbnail at some point. This is really good. Everything is forever in the internet. Nope. I wish, or do I wish? Some things don't have to be in the internet necessarily, but At least the good stuff, I wish. It's crazy. Like we saw it with the bot apocalypse on Twitch, and like just wait until like YouTube. It's getting more and more broken with algorithms and stuff. Like it's still the best platform to archive right now because it's so. I love Internet Archive. I love it. If I had a lot of money, I would give a lot of money to it. But it's so slow. Like I remember years ago, I tried to archive some stuff there, and it would take forever to upload. Like just forever. Like the good thing there is the Wayback Machine, but it's not the greatest like upload archive, I would say. YouTube has money, so it's very good. It's very extremely fast upload. It's like the fastest I ever seen on any page. They shadow delete your video. Yeah, like that's the thing. Like my my Jaeger fight, it's almost lost media because it isn't, but it doesn't show up. Let's see. I changed the tags last time. Let's see if that changed anything. No, I guess still delisted somehow. Like it doesn't show up immediately. Does it show up for you, chat, if you type Jaeger fight in YouTube? Yeah, even with Jaeger fight speedrun. Oh my god. Dude, that's like so unfair. That is so stupid. Because it still shows the other videos, you know? And one of them is from 17 years ago. Walkthrough 1. That's insane. I pretty much had to type the entire name of the video. Like it shows up as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14, 15, 16 result when I type Jaeger 5 speedrun all stages. Like all of that. Then it shows up at 16. It has 11k views. And like the first result has 200. Just saying. To be fair, there's still a lot of others that have a lot, even more than me. But I mean, come on. I still think it's the thumbnail though. It might just be the thumbnail. Because there's like one boob. Like one cleavage, just that. Mental. YouTube searches didn't have Fist recommended videos right into the results. Yeah, that's so ridiculous. Like it's actually becoming harder to find stuff. Like I had this same trouble where I know a video, it's like this, and they just show me like 10 videos, and then it's like it goes into videos that have nothing to do with it, and I know there are more videos that are close to what I'm searching. So yeah, I still love it for documentation. Like if you have provided that you have a spreadsheet that has all the links, you know, which I do. But again, like if one day YouTube goes down or whatever, or let's say I get like a face strike or something in my backup channel, or 3, and then my channel is gone, right? Then it's lost media forever, because some of my runs are on a hard drive, like on external drive, but not all of them. And definitely not all my streams. Actually, none of my streams, because I wanted to save space for just the runs. Yeah, no, that's stupid. Yeah, but also that's because that's why rather I would love to see if other people can find my video. Because I don't know, maybe because it's my video doesn't show immediately, although I think when I search for my other runs, they kind of do show up. Easier than this one. Yours is the 8th video for me. Oh, and you're just typing Jaeger fight, nothing else? Like not even speedrun? That's actually very good news. With the speedrun. It takes forever without it. Oh, okay. So it still sucks a little bit, but okay, at least shows up on speedrun, because on my end, with speedrun, it still doesn't show up. I have to put like all stages as well. And with that, it's like 16. So still like not great. Okay, but that's actually okay. That gives me a little bit more hope. It's funny because even with all this damage that YouTube is trying to make, I think my video still gets views. Because I think last time I checked it was 10k and now it's 11. Oh look, we got a small creature. I haven't seen that one in forever. Very good angle. But yeah, Stella, the real homie, sacrificing for science, because now you have a hentai game in your in your search story. Hentai the game is just below your video. That's really bad. That's why you don't attack that arm, but the other. Now I'm dead. Or the heads, honestly. Like, I think probably one head and one arm, something like that. Was a novel that without spear on your video doesn't show. Yeah, that's what happened for me. Sucks. Like, I wonder why. But I guess the same happens. Like, I wonder if there is speedrun discrimination in YouTube. Because if you think about it, if you type just a single game, it's probably hard to get to the speedruns, right? Like all the casual playthroughs, the no commentaries, the retrospects, video essays, all those things. YouTube will probably want to push that, right? And leave the speedrun tag for just the nerds. The very, like, niche audience. That said, like, my feed has a lot of speedrun. My recommendations are full of it. But actually not as much. Like, I guess because I've been seeing way too many video essays. Less than I would like having speedruns. Like, I wish YouTube would show more, actually. Yeah, now I'm seeing some of my feed and I don't see any speedruns. I see a Ragnarok video because I've been doing Ragnarok lately. And then just a lot of, like, random shit I actually don't care. A lot of video essays. Mostly video essays. There's a new Bigus Dingus video. Have some music. Or like music related, not even music, but music related. People doing weird shit with instruments. Because I watch Scalagrim, I'm nothing else that is related to swords. Sometimes I also get some sword recommendations. There's Go. I mean, I guess like related to games, kind of like people missed this tree for 11 years in this game because it's out of bounds or whatever. I don't know. If I specify speedrun, then they show up. Yeah. If I search Eternal Darkness, none of your videos show. Look at that! Look at that. And I'm probably the one that has uploaded the most Eternal to YouTube. There's no justice. Now, to be a little bit fair, I feel like I should probably have a couple like non-speedrun videos, just like I did for Hybrid, which I have like 2. Or like it could also be like glitches, not necessarily like completely focused on speedrun, but you know, because I think the Hybrid might show, those ones might show, but I'm not sure as well. Is that, I don't know if that's my most viewed video now, or if it's still Jaeger-fied. That's not bad. Interesting. Lifetime. Jaeger still winning. Not by a lot. Not by a lot. Look at that. Although they don't like watch a whole lot of it. They also don't watch a whole lot of the other one, but the other one is shorter, so. And we don't talk about the third video. What is this line right here? I like these weird pics. That pig is 75 on the pussy cam. And I can't quite click this one. But Jaeger-Fry also got like a bunch here at some point. Yeah, but as you can see, the hybrid, because I think the hybrid is the, yeah, is the green one. Get out of here, dude. Okay. Too bad you didn't decide to do something like record all sanity effects or walkthrough 15 years ago. Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, because my ultimate playthrough has a decent amount of views. Just part 1, because that's usually how it goes. Only part 1 gets all the views. But yeah, this one still gets from time to time. Look at that, on October without 41, that's not bad at all. That's like more than a lot of my records. So that one's still growing, whereas Jaeger Fight got stuck forever. Because it's shadow banned, so only the very horny people. Very horny, but that also into speedrun will get here. And there's this fucking pick that it doesn't let me press it. Now we do chapter indexes. But I mean the video would be like mental. I did parts because it's too long. Oh yeah, so I got shadow banned here. Look at that. 2022. They decided that pussy, we should not promote a video that has pussy in it. Even if it refers to a little cat or something. No. And then there's my old records that just keep getting, because they're so big, they're too big to fail. Bait. Oh yeah, massive bait, absolutely. Like this video, like that's the thing, like this system, it encourages you to be an asshole. This is my most asshole video right here. I mean honestly it's fine. It's just a highlight. It's like a random highlight, but the title and the picture are very baity. But I get something in return of it, you know? That's the thing. So no wonder a lot of people do that as well. But yeah, like the hybrid, some of my very old hybrid runs exploded because my guess is because that game didn't have any runs in YouTube. Technically there was the Animeousers, but extremely hard to find, and you have to watch it on the corner of a screen. So a little hard to watch. So there was no dedicated run, let's say. And that's why the 248 got kind of big, and also the 233 like stood for a while. This was like the first good record of the game as well. I guess Los Vikings is pretty good as well. My 80% record? Not bad at all. That's really good. Holy shit. This is probably my only current record that has a lot of views. And that's because I haven't, you know, optimized it at all. This is kind of old. Oh, this is also another one, because I also haven't optimized it. But then there's a bunch of Eternal ones that are obsolete. But yeah, I said this before. Hybrid is a weird game. Hybrid Heaven is a game that actually does pretty well on YouTube, but very bad on Twitch. All the times I stream hybrid, I barely get any people, but it has probably done one of like some of the best stuff for my channel, on like for my YouTube. Again, it's also the only one where I put like high effort videos as well, that are not just, you know, a record, but actually a video saying something else. So that could be a reason as well, but I would say even without that, like my hybrid records actually have more views than all my other games as well, which is weird. Like, I don't know what those people do, like they just watch it. Eternal Darkness Iceberg. Yeah, it could be. What is really funny is I had like 2 videos of Eternal, I think, on editing Limbo. And I just ran out of motivation, or I was like half on them, and then I thought, no, this idea is just, it's kind of bad, or it was too lazy or whatever. Motivation's so hard. I need an editor. But I don't have the money for that. Tank control needs to be on there. Yeah. That's like the peak of the iceberg, isn't it? Or actually, I don't know, because it is funny, because I am sure I've heard people saying it has tank controls, but I feel like there's also a little bit of Mandela effect on it, because I also, but also like, not just tank controls Mandela effect, but also like the meta Mandela effect, because I also heard people saying that people say that Eternal has tank controls, but they probably never heard it directly. Like, then maybe they heard from me, you know? Me saying that people say that. Because I've seen it. But I don't know how much more people have seen it, you know what I mean? So maybe I'm just trying to push a narrative here. Anyway, I'm kind of tired. It's gonna be 2 a.m. Just thinking of PS2 games that overwhelmingly did have tank controls. Yeah, it could be that as well. And again, there is also always the thing about the, I guess in this game, semi-fixed camera. Like, it's dynamic camera, but it still goes through a fixed path, right? And that tends to have tank controls sometimes. I don't know how many games did the like dynamic as well as Eternal, because that's the thing. Like, Eternal is so well made that you actually don't need any tank controls. You actually don't need tank controls anywhere, but if you're trying to justify them, it will be like very like snappy camera changes, whereas in this game it's like smooth and actually well thought, so it doesn't like, you don't get lost. There's like 2 spots, I would say, in this game where, like in the entire game, where it can be a little disorienting. And a lot of the time it's less to do with the controllers and more to do with like disorienting in terms of the map. because there's a room in, is it Peter? It's either Peter or Paul, where the camera is reversed once you kill the monsters, and that can be disorienting because you don't know if you're advancing or going back, because the camera is actually reversed from before, so it is a little weird. I think it's Peter. Anyway, Chad, I'm gonna leave here. I wish I could promise you runs tomorrow. But it's hard. Because it's probably a good day. It's probably an amazing day to do speedruns, but there's unpredictable shit. Oh look, Dark Anima. I wonder if I'll come back to that at some point. I think there is actually the RNG manip stuff available, but I had to put effort into it. And also that thing is funny because that will increase my chances, but it's gonna make every try extremely slower, because I have to, you know, manip stuff and work with a software and put things into it. And I'm not, you know, I'm not a FFX speedrunner, so probably not gonna be great at it. Anyway, bye-bye.